Play fake for Ramsey on second down. He's going deep and caught his drive for a Northwestern touch.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Right Way Sports Network YouTube channel. I'm your host, Daniel Alameda, and today we have the pleasure of speaking with Ramaud Chiaokhiao-Bowman. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but I don't know. NFL Draft Prospect, you guys know what we do here, scouting for the NFL Draft. And Ramaud, thank you for just taking the time to really come on here and talk with us. How are you doing today?
Of course, yeah. No, I appreciate you. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. End of the week, just getting done training. Little mobility day tomorrow, but I'm doing very well.
Awesome. All right, so we're gonna just jump right into this. Just give a little background for the viewers. You were fifth-year senior at Northwestern. Your team's leading receiver this past year, entering the NFL Draft. Big time. But let's do a little role play right now, right? I'm an NFL GM and a head coach right now, and I'm looking for a rookie receiver. What is it about you that separates you from the rest? Why should I draft you? Go.
Yeah, so as a receiver, I'm long, I'm physical, I'm quick, and I got good speed on the outside. I offer great versatility when it comes to running routes, but also making plays over the top. And then I play with a lot of energy, and I would say that leadership is a tool of mine. And so not only for myself, but making those around me better. And that's something that I pride myself on as well. But making plays at the end of the day and creating separation are my keys. And then something that's big is I love playing special teams. So you're not just going to get a receiver out of me. You're going to get a guy that can play on all four teams. I've been playing all four teams throughout my college career. And I started on punt even in my senior year this last year. So you're getting a guy that's versatile and willing to do anything.
Awesome. Yeah, you touched a little bit about your leadership skills and your energy in the locker room. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I mean, you spent 5 years at Northwestern. Tell me a little bit about the locker room. How did you progress into the leader you are now? Talk about your energy, get a little fun with it. Just tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so as a leader, growing up, my mom and pops always just focus on, obviously you want to be the best version of yourself. But along with that, you want to make those around you better, whether they had a reasoning or not. From a young age, that's what they were teaching in my household. So, helping those around me and making others better has been a primary focus of mine, whether it be in football or other facets of my life. But specifically when it comes to football, it's a team sport. You got 11 guys on your side of the ball, 22 guys on the field at a time. And, college, 100 plus guys, NFL, 50 plus guys. And so when it comes down to it, the better you are, that's good for the team, but the better you can make your team, the more success you guys are going to have. So in my head, it's always been a foolproof plan of success for not only yourself, but those around you. And then the energy in the locker room and outside the locker room, that's who I am. Whether it be dancing, whether it be having talks on the side with my teammates, my friends, just being there for one another and creating a positive environment for people to grow and people to have success.
That's awesome, man. And let's talk a little bit more about yourself on the field. You talked about your strength, separation, your length, your ability to get down the field. Who are some of the guys that you emulate your game after in the NFL? Are there any guys that you really liked watching growing up? Any guys in the league right now? Just tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so number one, growing up, still to this day, Chad Johnson. Not only liked his play, his quickness, his finesse, and spectacular catches, but also just his vibe and how he carried himself, sometimes on the field. And then, right now, love watching Julio, Jarvis Landry, Keenan Allen when it comes to route running, Devonta Adams, his quick burst, even though he's a bigger dude, quick burst and quickness when in his releases, creating separation. And the list goes on. I love taking a little bit from everybody, Stephon, OBJ, Mike Evans, everybody. But Julio, Keenan Allen, and Jarvis Landry, I really like to watch.
Yeah, those are some big time names. When you look at them versus yourself, is there anything as of right now, I mean, you spent 5 years in college, is there anything that you see in yourself that is a major area that you feel like you can still improve in and you can still get a lot better in? Is there something that you're going to focus on in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for myself, there's always room to improve. I firmly believe that. For me, I just want to continue to showcase things that maybe I either wasn't able to showcase, didn't get maybe the most opportunity, whether it was myself or other things. Just want to continue to showcase my ability after the catch, because that's something that I always have had, and just keep making plays over the top.
Who were like the best defensive backs, best defensive players you ever faced against? It could even be on your team. Who were some of the guys that really like grinded your gears and gave you like the best competition?
Yes, I mean the best DBs I've faced were all from my team, in my opinion. Started from my first year, Matt Harris. Unfortunately, he had to medically retire, but he was an NFL guy, easy. Montre Hardage, he's been bouncing around the league, and this last year he was with the Giants. And then Greg Newsome this year. And there's some younger guys too that are coming up in our program, but Greg Newsome, just phenomenal player, long, athletic, good route recognition. And so, those guys have made me better, and I've made them better for sure. So I've really been appreciative of them. And then playing wise, yeah, them has been the toughest competition to me.
Really? And you're not just gassing them up, like you're being honest. Like, really? That's crazy. I mean, yeah, you guys got a great program there. Talk a little bit about, like, I guess the program. What was so special about Northwestern? What caught your attention throughout the whole recruiting process into entering college?
Yeah, it goes back to family household and what I've been taught and the positions my parents have put me in. But ultimately, not just focusing on football at that age, focus on being well-rounded and making sure that you're getting a high-profile academics, rigor in academics as well. So Northwestern, once the opportunity came across my table, for me it was an easy decision. Except also contemplating Minnesota often and staying home and being with my guys and just being in my hometown. But Northwestern really provided me with a experience that it's hard to put into words or into a couple sentences. But all in all, it was best for me growth-wise on the field for sure, and then off the field. I just had people around me that cared about me and that helped me grow and wanted to see me succeed.
Yeah. Nowadays in the NFL, a lot of it is culture, right? Like obviously talent plays a big part, but a lot of it's culture. These teams want to see who the player is. What is something that you pride yourself on? Like, how do you want people to remember the name Ramaud Chiaokhiao-Bowman? Why? Like, tell me about what do you want people to remember you as?
Yeah, so when we talk about leaving a legacy, I want people to remember me as the guy who's working harder than everybody else, the guy that's in the locker room, in the facility, first and leaving last, because of the type of things that are important to me. But all in all, I also want, and I would say most importantly, I want people to remember me as Ramaud was willing to not only sacrifice for himself, but sacrifice for those around him, for the betterment of the organization, betterment of the team. And or maybe just somebody else. Maybe it's one individual. But I love to see growth, whether it be with myself or with others. And if we're lifting each other up, possibilities are endless.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, not much else I can really talk about. I read a lot about you. You started a locker room barbershop. Am I correct about that? Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that. I'm pretty sure I read that right. Just tell me about that.
Yeah, so I didn't start it. What I'm sure, or I know generations before me, classes before me have been cutting and having locker room shops. But specifically for me coming up, Jalen Prater, Warren Long, Austin Anderson, all OGs in the locker room when I came in as a first year. And, cutting hair is seeing the effect it has on somebody once you get a clean haircut, a crispy cut, like the smile, the enjoyment that the customer has was always amazed me, and I gravitated toward that. So after Jalen Prater left, I took the reins and took it by myself. He taught me a little bit, and I just kept practicing, and then ended up going from 4 heads to cutting half the team.
That's awesome. That's crazy, man. I mean, yeah, that pretty much does it. Is there, what's your plan for the next upcoming months? Are you just working out? Tell me, like, what's your schedule looking like?
Yeah.
What's the process looking like?
Yeah, so right now, just very strict schedule. Enjoying my time, but working hard every day. Really, Monday through Friday, 2-a-days. Training, got movement stuff in the morning, lifts, and maybe some movements in the afternoon. And then Saturday, Wednesday, big mobility, little things, mobility, recovery, core strength type days to really take care of the body and make sure that you're able to, continue to progress at a good level or good speed. But training, taking it day by day, enjoying this process, and getting ready to perform.
That's awesome, man. All right, that pretty much does it. So obviously, I mean, you talked about your energy, your dancing. Do you want to show off a little bit of a dance move? Like, I mean, you don't have to.
I'm cool. I'm cool today. In the near future, though. In the near future.
For sure. Have you just been dancing your whole life, or like, is that like, where did the energy come from? That's what I'm curious.
Yeah, that dancing. I mean, dancing has been in me. I feel like I've been dancing since I came out the womb. Ever since I can remember, I've been dancing. Whether it be, just in the corner by myself, in the mirror, in the bathroom, whatever. Like, I've just been dancing. So that's a part of me, and I'm happy that it still is.
That's awesome. All right. Anything else you want to say? Like, any final pitches? Sell yourself. Like, I mean, you pretty much sold yourself right now. Anything else that you feel like people aren't paying enough attention to about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, just one, film speaks for itself, but also, the best is yet to come for me. So I know that my head's just gonna be down. I'm gonna be working, and let the rest handle itself.
It's awesome, man. All right, thank you so much once again for joining us here. It means a lot for you to take your time. I know you got a rigorous schedule, but thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the Right Way Sports Network YouTube channel. Go download our mobile app. You can check us out on our website, TWSN.net. The full story on this is going to come out, I believe, next week. But yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you, Ramaud, and have a good day, everyone.